Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x10 on Xbox Live, and as you can see on the screen right now, I have the roster for WWE 2K17, and we're going to take a look at it, and I'm going to click on the pictures and go through from left to right. I'm going to start by doing this, and that's how I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go through the names like this, and then I'm going to go through from left to right, which is here, and I'm going to go through the names, and I'm going to go reveal to you who's on WWE 2K17. This is also my opinions and what, so to say how many I got correct in my predictions video, which will be in the description below, or somewhere on the screen right now, if you want to go and watch that first. And I'm going to actually see this is actually kind of my reactions to it, to the full roster itself. And these are in no particular order, this is just the order in which they released the roster reveal. So hopefully in the future, 2K, once 2K17's been out for a while, they'll put everybody in alphabetical order. But as for now, this is the order in which they revealed who's going to be on the roster in alphabetical order. So here we go. Up first, as you can see, is Aiden English. Now that's he was on last year's game, so I'd just like to point out, speaking of that, chances are we're going to see a lot of people that were on last year's game, which is to be expected. And I'm going to go by for what they look like on the picture as well, is the ones that we're going to get in the game. So here goes. So that's a good start. Up next is Booker T. And looks like we're going to get an up-to-date Booker T by the looks of things, because of the picture, but I might be wrong. We might get the same Booker T that we had for the last two games. So that's a good one. Brian Pillman. We're going to get Brian Pillman once again. He's going to be in WWE 2K17 he's been in the last 3 games, so that's a good one. Brie Bella. Yes, that's a good first. This is the first first woman to be introduced for us, but that's a good choice. Obviously, Chris Jericho, and I've seen some screenshots of Chris Jericho, and he's got his goatee, so that's going to be cool. Diego. Now, I was surprised as anybody. I thought we was going to get Epico and Primo, not Diego and Fernando, so I don't know why they chose to go with Diego and Fernando, because even at WrestleMania, they didn't really make an appearance as Diego and Fernando. So WWE 2K, you're a bit lazy, so I'm so sorry. We got Eric Rowan. Yeah, so this will be interesting. So for the Wyatt family member, if you want to test, this is going to be a very interesting roster. Up next is Fernando to go with Diego. So obviously, Heath Slater, baby, that's a good one. That's a good, nice touch. I don't know. Obviously, we're going to get the short hair and not the long hair, but this is probably the only picture that they could find. Jey Uso. Up next is Jey Uso, and then we've also to go with Jey Uso. Of course, we've got Jimmy Uso. And also we got Jim in Anvil Neidhart. That's going to be good from the previous game. So I'm glad he made it back. Well, and one half of the section we got Connor. And up next we got Larry Sabisco, which again surprised me when I saw the roster and I went on 2K for the first time round. So it's very interesting that he made it into this year's game. Nikki Bella, of course, we can't have one Bella without the other, and I've seen her screenshots, and she looks pretty damn amazing. R-Truth to say what's up, and we could team him up with Goldust, because later on, to make Golden Truth and maybe have some really good attires for the game when you guys get crazy and create your attires for him. Simon Gotch, put your dukes up because he's teaming up with Aiden English, the Von Villains, of course. And of course, we already knew about the Ultimate Warrior. He was already official. And Victor to go with Connor, of course, for part of the Ascension. Up next, we've got Alicia Fox back again. Surprised me a bit because I didn't think she might not make it, but she kind of did. Andre the Giant, another surprise for me was this is the fourth game that he's been in when it comes to 2K games, so it's pretty amazing that he made it into this one. And of course, part of the NXT pack, Apollo Crews, as promised. If you get the special edition, you get Apollo Crews. Baron Corbin, this is his first game. This is his first appearance in a WWE. Actually, sorry, his second appearance. My bad. Yeah, because he was in 2K17, so his second appearance in this game. And making a return again for the second time, Billy Gunn. But it's actually the DX version this time. It's the New Age Outlaws version. Braun Strowman making his debut in WWE 2K17. We had that good-looking cause that from the last year's game, which was very interesting. And also we got Bret the Hitman Hart once again making an appearance in a 2K game. The British Bulldog, David Boy Smith. Whether it will be that version or the old version, but it looks like it's going to be that version. We got Cesaro, the King of Swing, the Swiss Superman. Charlotte making a WWE 2K WWE video game debut. That's going to be interesting to see her. And I think I've seen a couple of screenshots and she looks pretty good. Daniel Bryan, a SmackDown channel manager, once again making making his way into the 2K games. It's going to be really good to play as him. The Radiator Superstar! Yes, I get to play as Edge one more time, finally, thankfully. And the Demon King, Finn Balor. He has an amazing championship entrance. I've seen it, and it looks really cool. I think it's dedicated to the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And what I think, for what I've been read in the comment section of that video, he's going to have 3 separate attires, or 2 attires: the Demon King attire and the normal Finn Balor attire. Hideo Itami, which makes sense, he was in last year's game. Jake Snake Roberts, I made that prediction myself, and I said he'll be in the game, and he is. So we'll maybe one EDT away for personal upsets against the current day superstars. Kalisto, one half of the Lucha Dragons. And again, part of the NXT pack, none other than Nia Jax, as we already knew. Randy Orton, baby, Mr. RKO out of nowhere. The Ricky the Dragon Steamboat again, another surprise that I thought was not going to get put in the game, but it is in there. Shane McMahon was announced not too long ago, but hopefully, and it looks like it's going to be the modern day Shane. And Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Hardstyle, I think. And it's going to be very, very interesting to play as Shinsuke Nakamura, the new NXT champion. Sin Cara, the other half of the Lucha Dragons, now split up from both brands, with Kalisto being on SmackDown, and Sin Cara on Raw, I think, or it might be, yes, it's the other way around. Raw, Sin Cara's on Raw, Kalisto's on SmackDown, that was right. And we got, again, the Stephanie McMahon is also on the game, possibly to be a manager and playable character. That's going to be interesting to play as her once again. Although I doubt any of you's played as Stephanie McMahon. I sure didn't. The Rock is finally, The Rock has come back to 2K. I'm gonna just lower this down so that you can see me a bit more. Sorry about that. Triple H is in the game. Why? Obviously he would be in the game, you know. It's gonna be interesting to see his entrance and see what type of attire he's got. I think they're going for a WrestleMania 32 attire. And what a surprise! Violent Tyson Kidd when I made my prediction, and here he is, he's in the game. And no chance! If you want to play as Vince McMahon, you can, because he's in the game. And making his debut, AJ Styles. And speaking of debuts, another debut, Alexa Bliss is making another debut here. Already confirmed, I said it was Alundra Blaze. We knew about her being scanned, and she is in the game. And another guy that's back in the game to go with Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson. Will we get the Four Horsemen? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Let's find out. And speaking of WCW, folks, we got, obviously, with the pre-order, having Goldberg in it, and WCW Nitro, which is about to have some really good Nitro matches, as we got Bam Bam Bigelow as well. Becky Lynch back at it again. I think this is her first game. Yes, it is actually her first game making an appearance. And Bo Dallas. Now, are we going to get the Social Outcasts? It would be nice to see that. And here we're coming down. Boom, boom, boom. Barbara Ray Dudley. Bushwhacker Butch. Yeah, of course. Of course. And of course we can't have one Bushwhacker without another one. No Bushwhacker Luke. And surprise, surprise, we got Christian. So we can make Edge team up with Christian one more time. For one more time. One more time. And here comes Curtis Axel, as to be expected. The chains are off for Curtis Axel. And to go with Charlotte, well, her protege's in there, Dana Brooke. Will many of you be using Dana Brooke to become women's champion? Maybe. But we will have Dolph Ziggler in the game. So a lot of people will be thankful for Dolph Ziggler for being in the game. And oh my brother, testify! As Devon makes his return to a wrestling game. And we got Emma, and it will be the new Emma, as we had the new Emma's Titantron music in the last game, but it was the old Emma, which kind of made no sense. So WWE 2K, you made the right choice here. And we've got the troll herself, Eva Marie. And to go with Tyler Breeze, it's Fandango. And of course, all three members of the New Day will be in here. As I've seen the New Day entrance, it looks pretty cool. But it's Kofi Kingston. Lita, that's gonna be interesting. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. I told you that he'll be in there, and he is. Naomi. Now I'm hoping it's the brand new Naomi with the glow in the dark, you know, hair and everything. That would be really cool. And to be expected, the Queen of Hearts herself, Natalia. And we've got up next is Neville. Oh yeah, the Macho Man is also in the game. Dig it! And the ravishing Rick Rude again making another appearance, which I didn't expect to see, but here he is, the ravishing one himself. And he's a bad man. It's Rikishi. But will we get the bad man? Well, by the looks of things, the way he's folding his arms in this photo, it's possible. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the Too Cool version. But speaking of Too Cold, the Heartbreak here, Shawn Michaels is in the game once again. And up next, no other than Stardust. That surprised me, considering that he left just after WrestleMania. I would have thought they would have left him out, even though they scanned him, like they did with Bad News Barrett, or Wade Barrett, or King Barrett, or whatever his name fucking was. But no, they kept him in the game, and it's gonna be good to play in the game. Next. And now is the guy that was on WWE. And now he's the guy that was in WWE 2K17 as a downloadable character. Sting! The man, the icon, the legend, Sting. Very good choice. When you call to me, Summer Rae. Very interesting to play at. Crap. It's just Tamina. Next. Tasha Mooney fucking. Next. Trish Stratus. Now that's better. Much better. Is it my eyes that? Nah, fuck it, I don't know the song. But it's gorgeous Tyler Breeze himself. And of course, the second member of the New Dance just popped up, Xavier Woods. Up next is Alberto Del Rio, making his comeback since WWE 2K15. Well, it's the big show, as he's gonna knock you out in WWE 2K17. Can't wait to play as him. And I can't wait to play as Bray Wyatt. That's a really good choice. Well, obviously. And I knew he was going to be on the game anyway, so, And, obviously, the guy that's on the front cover, Brock Lesnar! Making her debut on another person making their debut, Carmella. And we've got oh wait, that's Apollo Crews. But seriously, it's Chad Gable. How you doing? It's Big Cass. And we got Darren Young. Let's make Darren Young great again. Dash Wilder, another debut. Yo, it's me, it's DDP. Bang! I have Fibbing, but again, by the looks of things, we're gonna get DDP with the short hair this time. Good. I really hope that's true. And for surprisingly, Earthquake is in the game, making another appearance in a 2K game. And how you doing? This right here is Enzo Amore. And of course, we get Bill Goldberg as part of the DLC and pre-order bonus. And to go with Chad Gable, we've got Jason Jordan. And unbelievable, it's John Clark! JBL was made into WWE 2K17. The world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And we've got Paige. Of course we got Paige. Hey yo, Chica, take a look at the bad guy. Razor Ramon. Ooh, it's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. We're gonna get Ric Flair once again. Are we gonna get the old Ric Flair like in the picture? Or the new Ric Flair? To go with Charlotte. Rusev rule the earth. Rusev must go. Rusev is back. Hopefully with Lana. Sami Zayn is back. Of course he is. Samoa Joe. And it's the boss, Sasha Banks. I've seen a picture of her. It looks pretty good. And Scott Dawson, of course, from NXT, the NXT Tag Team Champions. Are you not entertained, fella? It's Sheamus. Be quiet on the set. Please be quiet on the set. Because here is The Miz. Titus O'Neil. And Big Old Typhoon has made it onto WWE 2K17. So I'll go with Earthquake as the natural disasters. Woo! 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 You know it, bro. Zack Ryder. And I see the entrance of Asuka. It's pretty good and looks pretty goddamn amazing. Oh, we want some baby. We've got her. Now, if you ever take the trip down Mount Georgia, you're gonna get the guy to force the law, another body boss man. Hopefully, he will have that music that I was just singing, or at least the and fun. And we got Buddy Murphy again, like I predicted, perhaps to go with Blake, maybe. But, bang bang! Cactus Jack made it into the game. And the WWE World Champion, Dean Ambrose, no surprise. Big Daddy Cool, Diesel. Kevin Nash has made it into WWE 2K17 again. Dude, love, oh, have mercy. The American Dream, baby. And the American Dream, baby. The Dusty Rhodes. Speaking of gold, Dusty Rhodes, it's gold dust. We the people, Jack Swagger. The face that used to run the place, John Cena. Fuck up! It's gotta be Kane, and it will be this Kane. Thank fuck for that. The new Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. The total package, Lex Luger, Luke Harper. Oh, fuck. And we got Mankind. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass is gonna call somebody. And coming back into the WWE 2K games ever since WWE 2K14, maybe even 13. It's the Road Dogg, Jesse James. Roman Reigns. Believe that. Seth freaking Rollins. Well, that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the guy that was on the front cover of last year's game, is in this game. And there's only one of him. and The Undertaker! It's time! It's time! It's beta! Time! As the man they call Vader. And finally, the last one in the actual WWE 2K17, unless there's more still to come. But as far as I know, this is the last one, because I heard this is the last roster reveal is Wesley Blake, otherwise known as Blake, to go with Buddy Murphy, perhaps. So that is it. That is all of the WWE 2K17 roster, and I've just revealed to you. So that's gonna be impressive. What is your opinion on the WWE 2K17 roster? Let me know in the comment section below. Who do you think is gonna use more? Are you gonna have certain shows like I have on WWE 2K16? Or, well, I mean, we've got a lot to expect from WWE 2K17. That is the roster right there, and I'm gonna just quickly go to the man that's actually on the cover, Brock Lesnar. I can't. I mean, just gonna move myself over to the left. Back to the right. And there we go. We're gonna end this here. I might as well. So that was the entire roster, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, then I think you should enter the Suplex City and subscribe to my channel by clicking on WWE 2K17 logo. And so again, let me know in the comment section below who you are going to miss playing as. I know there was no Ryback, no Bad News Barrett, or anyone like that. There was the Future Endeavors video by the 101 was really good. That's all that. And if you want to see that yourself, I might put it on the screen as well. So, well, the 101 is a very good YouTuber that I like to watch. So a shout out goes to him. But I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan210 on Xbox Live. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.